Hi, Dennis Miller here, live at the Alameda County Fairgrounds during morning training here, and we're going to talk about picks for Saturday, June 25th, the day of the $50,000 Oak Tree Handicap will be taking place today. But let's get going early on. We've got mules coming out of the gate in the first race. Cowboy Way, who's always tough in a mule race, is back making a debut, 350 yards. Look for Cowboy Way at a very little price to get the job done. Second race of the day, we have Arabians going. We have a horse in there called Khoros, K-H-O-U-R-O-S. Was a beaten favorite last time, but it was at Arapahoe Park in Colorado, which is a very good Arabian park. Ships out here. It's going to find this a much softer field. I think that horse gets it done in the Arabian race in the second race today. Third race, we're going 6 furlongs. We're into the thoroughbreds. Reasonable Price is your horse in this race. Should get the lead. This is a horse where he seems to be the only legit speed in the field for Tim McCann and Frank Alvarado. I look for Reasonable Price at probably an unreasonable price to run away and hide from this field. Fourth race, we're going a mile and 70 yards, that famed Pleasanton distance I talked about the last 2 days. One of my favorite angles when handicapping is when an underperforming horse from Southern California gets shipped north to either Steve Sherman or John Martin's barn and their first start for that barn. Steve Sherman gets this one. Horse is called Unusually Big. He's only at 22% this year with that first time with the barn, but he's gotten hot lately. I think Steve Sherman's finding the magic again. I'm going to go with Unusually Big in the fourth race. Fifth race, we got a maiden $25,000 claimer, 6 furlongs. Coronado Cool. How's that for a name? Coronado Cool. Say that 3 times really fast. Keeps dropping and keeps getting closer. In other words, the horse has been in higher money races all along. He's continued to drop down in levels. He's continued to get close to winning. I think he gets it done today. For Eric Cooljack and Julian Couton, my good friends out there on the track behind me, working on future winners out there. Sixth race, maiden special weight. Sheer dominance for Terry Knight and Ricky Gonzalez is your winner here. Terry Knight is a very good trainer and very underrated, but I'm always happy when I see his horses run. This horse has 2 back-to-back bullet works over this track to come in for today. And if we've seen anything through the first 5 days, horses that are working well over the Pleasanton track have been finding success during the races. Seventh race, we have a 6 furlong allowance race. I'm going to go with Billy Morey's Satali. There's a lot to like with this horse, with Juan Hernandez riding, one of the top jockeys, or the leading jockey actually after the first weekend of the fair. Very consistent, has a win and 2 seconds in the last 3 starts. I think this is your horse, Satali, in the 7th. Eighth race is that $50,000 Oak Tree Handicap that I was talking about, mile and 16th. A lot of great horses. This is a very contentious field. I'm going to go with Southern Freedom out of Jerry Hollendorfer barn. He's run in a number of graded races and has run very well. This is far from a graded race. It's a good race, but it's not a graded race. Southern Freedom's been in a number of them, hasn't won, but has run very well. I think he gets it done today for Jerry Hollendorfer and gets the stakes win of the day. Final race, 9th race, $10,000 claimers, 5.5 furlongs. Overachiever. Now here's one where I'm going to go against the speed bias of the Pleasanton track. I think Overachiever is going to sit right behind about 3 or 4 horses that are fighting for the lead. He's going to sit, he's going to pounce in the lane, he's going to pass the tiring horses, bring home the win in the final race Saturday in Pleasanton. Post time today is 1:15. Hope to see you out at the track.